Hey friends, we're going to look at this pourquoi tale, this just so story called Why Zebras Have Stripes. And then I'm going to show you how to retell this story using your 5 fingers, characters, setting, beginning, middle, end. So we're going to look at this together and then we'll give it a try with another story. Now remember, pourquoi tales are not the scientific explanation for why animals have these traits. But people have always wondered about why animals have traits. And so these are the stories that people created over time, and they've passed them down from generation to generation to try to explain why these different animals have these traits. Let's look. Okay, so I've got my video next to me. Let's go ahead and watch together.
Why zebras have stripes. Long, long ago in the grasslands of Africa lived a beautiful white animal called the zebra. Except for its pure white color and its mohawk-style mane, it looked just like its cousin the horse. One of these zebras that roamed the grasslands was young Akita, who was a free spirit. He never listened to or obeyed anyone, not even his father. One morning, Akita was strolling through the wild when his stomach gave a rumble. Having an urge for food, he decided to search for his favorite berries and nuts.
I know that feeling.
Unfortunately for Akita, the bushes were bare and the ground had been cleaned of nuts. When he was about to give up, he smelled a fire and wanted to investigate.
Mysterious.
Upon his arrival, he saw the Kunzu monkeys having a feast of none other than berries and nuts.
They have his favorite food.
They were being roasted on a grill made of twigs placed horizontally on some stones. Akita's eyes popped open, but he knew the monkeys were greedy and he would have no chance of getting them to share.
I'm gonna pause for a second. Interesting. Already I'm noticing that the grill looks kind of like stripes. I wonder if that's gonna have something to do with what happens and how the zebra gets its stripes. Let's see. I wonder if those are nice monkeys or mean monkeys. I can't tell yet.
However, Akita had a plan. He waited for the monkeys to start dining and then made his move.
Smart.
When he was about to snatch a berry, he was jumped on by a monkey who was watching him from the top branches of a tree. The sudden movement caused him to topple over onto the grill where he was burnt by the black bars.
No!
Crying out in pain, he flipped over to the other side only to be burnt on this side also.
Poor Akita!
When he finally got away, Akita galloped to the nearest river and jumped in. Having been burnt so badly, his jeans were scarred permanently. When Akita got home, his father and the whole family of zebras were astonished by his new luck. Akita, waiting for their response, started to shake.
I'm gonna pause right here. Poor zebra. I hope that his family accepts him. Could you imagine? You're just hungry, you're trying to go get some food, and then you have something traumatic happen like that? I hope that his family is kind. Let's find out. Oh no.
After a few minutes, his parents started to laugh. And they told him,
"You deserve it."
Unfortunately for Akita, the marks were permanent on his skin, and he and the generations after him wore black and white stripes for the rest of their lives. And that is how zebras got their stripes.
Oh my gosh. You guys, that was so mean. Oh, okay. So his family was horrible. They just ridiculed him and said you deserved it. And yeah, maybe he did deserve it because he was so mean in the beginning. They said he never listened to his family. But still, that was a really sad way to end that story. Ugh, okay, let's see if we can do a 5-finger retell to tell about what happened in that story. I'm feeling emotional about this story, so I think it's going to be easy for me to remember. Okay, let's see. So here's the character, setting, beginning, middle, end. So Akita is the character. So Akita was a beautiful white animal that was all white with a mohawk who lived in the grasslands of Africa. In the beginning of the story, Akita, who did not listen to his family and was not very nice, was feeling hungry and he couldn't find any food. In the middle of the story, he saw some monkeys who were cooking his favorite food, and so he went over to go get some food from them. And then at the end of the story, Akita falls onto the grill with the monkeys, and the sticks create stripes that burn him forever. So now he's got stripes that his family says he deserves because he was not a very good animal in his heart. So go ahead and check out on the slide. I went ahead and wrote down for you a 5-finger retell that can tell you about the characters, the setting, the beginning, middle, and end. I wonder if there's a lesson in this story that you can find in there as well. I'm just feeling a little sad. I think that even if he was not a very nice animal, I still think his family should have supported him more, but that's just me.